Welcome to NSL Today, brought to you by Larry Movagno, commentator for the NSL playoff games. We've just completed 2 games out of a 3-game series between the Blazers and the Connectors for the championship of the NSL. The Blazers have taken the second game by a score of 9-4 after the Connectors have won the first 7-2. We're now down to the rubber match of the final game of the series. The winner will be crowned NSL champion. For today's show, we have a very special guest, fans, Walter Marcatulio. Walter, would you come on stage, please? Walter, we want to ask the question that many people have asked, but no one seems to have an answer for. Just how great are you?
I am the best. I am always the best. I will always be the best. There was never anyone as good as I was. There will never be anyone as good as I am. Therefore, there is no question in my mind, and there should be no question in anybody else's mind, who is the best pitcher in the NSL.
Walter, let's talk about your hitting. You hold the league record for the most bunts in any one season in the NSL. You also have a reputation of being the best cheap hitter in the league. Is this true, Walter?
Let me resent that question. There is no doubt that I am the best hitter, and I always swing hard. It so happens that sometimes I just get a little piece of the ball, and the ball might not go as far as I want it to. But otherwise, I'm always swinging hard.
Walter, what do you mean you always get a little piece of that ball?
I am a great hitter. I have a good eye at the plate, and I always get a piece of that ball. Now, it all depends how far the ball goes. How do you do it, Walter? It's easy. When you got it, you got it.
Walter, what will you do to the Brooklyn Blazers in the final game of this playoff series?
Well, have you ever seen a fire in a forest? Yes, we have, Walter, many times. Well, I will just put the fire out for good.
Walter, don't tell us you're going to beat the Brooklyn Blazers. Tell us how you're going to do it.
I will kill them. I will. You're right, Walter. You made a statement there. That's pretty rash. You're going to kill the Brooklyn Blazers? I don't understand this, Walter. Would you please clarify this for me? By that I mean that I'm going to beat the hell out of them. They will be so disgusted they will never want to play stickball again in their lives.
Walter, tell us, what training, what inspiration have you had to make you the great stickball player that you are?
Well, I've been playing stickball for 15 years. And great experience and great desire has made me what I am, the best hitter in the NSL.
Walter, you're by far and away the most modest man I've ever met. Your feelings for your partner, Russ Nunziata, are obvious. You have none. I just want to thank you, Walter, for... At the last and final game of the 1976 NSL playoff game. This is the rubber match of the 3-game series. Connectors winning the first game 7-2. Blazers the second game 9-4. Starting pitcher for the Blazers will be Nick Fabricio, and starting for the Connectors, Walter Marcatulio. We expect this to be the best game of the entire season and look forward to an exciting finish. And we are fortunate today, ladies and gentlemen, to have the President of the United States throw out the first ball of this baseball game.
Come up, throw this ball out, y'all.
A short pause in this boring action for some excitement, with Carl Kodak bringing you a commercial.
Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, today watching another Connector Blazer game. We were forced to show up for this game, but very conveniently, we have the right type of film for this game. Now, if you'll notice, I have Kodak socks on. This is a Kodak jacket. This is a Kodak T-shirt. Just happen to have a box of Kodak sound film with me. The only film that produces the high-quality content that this game deserves. We all think that you should use Kodak film, and if you don't, we hope that you burn in hell, you dirty rat bums. You better use our film.
A very special treat for you, an interview. And now we have a very special treat, friends, away from this boring game that we're now viewing.
Gary.
A very special interview with Joe Aragona. Joe, what do you think of this game?
Oh, I think it's coming along good so far. I would like to see my team win. But,
Who are you favoring this?
Oh, I can't say who my favorite and I'll get killed right here. I want to bring...
Folks, on the top of the ninth, the final game of the playoff. It's a very slow game, no excitement. Pitcher is now beginning to throw at the batter. Russ Nunziata up. Pitch by Nick. A walk, typical of the action of this game, folks. There's a high pop. Double. 2 men on. Nick, totally disgusted, but pleasantly delighted. It's the last game of the series. Look up the commentary. Strike one. Nunziata swing. Cheap ground ball to the outfield. John moves over and makes a very simple play of a very simple hit. Russ, the typical Nunziata swing, does not hit the ball. Walter is up. Walter has had his typical game. No hits. Relied strictly on Russ to knock in all the runs and do all the fielding. Swing and a miss. Next pitch. Walter faking it this entire game, but when he swings, he can't do it. The pitch. Russ gets a piece of the ball. Here we are, the bottom of the ninth. Score 4-1. Connector scoring on 2 walks and a cheap double. Kick. There's Walter, walking hips, wondering how he could be so bad. John in true form. Unlike his season's performance, he's hitting in his typical fashion. Nothing. There's Walter reaching behind his leg for some chalk, ladies and gentlemen. Ground ball to Russ, and it's 2 out with the men on first.
Hot dogs with mustard.
The season is left. 1 out left to the season. No tomorrow, up to John. The pitch by Walter. Another miss by John. Walter winds up the pitch. There's another miss by John, and John throws the bat at one of the fans. Longest season of the year, and it's strike 3, and the Connectors win a very dull and